It's going down in Pokemon Go, guys. Things are about to get insane. Professor Willow has reported he has uncovered a suspicious folder hidden on his computer. It looks to be corrupted. We'll keep you updated, trainers. It could be nothing, but you never know. I don't think I want to see the professor's hidden folder. Professor Willow clicked on the Get Free Pokecoins Now ad. There's two kinds of people in this world. But damn it, Willow, you have to keep your antivirus updated, or at least use a VPN so you're not the target of online attacks like this. Which brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Gfuel. Now we have that 24-hour live stream coming up that's also going to reveal new Generation 8 Pokemon, so you need to stock up on energy formula now. Also, Hype Sauce is like my new favorite thing ever, but Sour Cherry is still really good. Just a lot of flavors. If you think you're going to like the flavor, you're probably going to like the flavor. So use code Verlisify for 10% off your Gfuel order. Ha, you thought I was going to do some kind of VPN ad like 90% of YouTubers these days. Nope. If that made you laugh, at least leave a like on this video. But yeah, we have some crazy stuff to break down, especially because it goes to the new code snippets from the Datamine, and people thought it was going to be nothing. I was looking at this, and I was just thinking, we have too few Galarian Pokemon to start doing Galarian shenanigans inside of Pokemon Go. This has to reveal some kind of new Pokemon, and since the sirfetch'd thing didn't play out all the way through, I mean, even look at this. Had this way for our latest Galar research, and even says Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's kind of a lie, because when you clicked on it, we had that Rotom glitch thing going on, but then when sirfetch'd ended up coming out, also through like a string of events and a lot of time passing. So we just have to wait and see how this one plays out, but it's kind of lining up. Like, this is a random Sunday morning announcement, so could it just drop on Monday? Is it going to be Tuesday? Are we even going to get a trailer on the Pokemon YouTube channel because we have that live stream coming up on Friday? I'm not really sure how this is going to go, but it feels like we're going to get some new Pokemon information soon, and it has to be the Shield counterpart to the Galarian form, or at least the Galarian evolution, like we had with sirfetch'd. So yeah, like we had the research update, there was a Rotom glitching things out, so I feel like, you know, using a corrupted file, and then having the Pokemon website get corrupted, Rotom's to blame. An important message regarding website glitches. Attention trainers, we'd like to apologize for a series of glitches that affected the appearance of images and text on our page that was meant to announce a new Pokemon that has been discovered to appear in the Galar region. As of Wednesday, September 18th, 2019, the error has been corrected. We have learned that the incident was caused by a mischievous wild Rotom that entered our servers. And now Rotom is going and messing with Professor Willow. I feel like there's a Rotom revolt going on because they've been our slaves for far too long, especially in the Galar region. I wonder if this is actually hinting at some deep weirdness that actually might happen in Pokemon Sword and Shield, because we all have like the Rotom phones, we're all using Rotom for like the Rotomi. There's also those Rotom drones that are taking pictures, or not taking pictures, taking video of all the battles, and even then it started back in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Fortunately, our IT team members, skilled Pokemon trainers in their own right, were able to convince the Rotom to leave our system and return to where it normally resides. With that issue cleared up, we're now free to finally present detailed information about the newly discovered Pokemon. So, this is also, like, kind of weird in a different way, because, like, oh, hey, there's a folder, and it's all glitched out. I don't know where that came from, so, like, the Rotom is also just dropping in new Pokemon and giving us those reveals, but we have Pokemon Sword for sirfetch'd. Now we just kind of get to wait and see what happens with Pokemon Shield for that reveal. And it just feels like it should have happened sooner. Like September 18th, well then what happens on September 25th? Like a week later, we should get another new Pokemon reveal, because Pokemon Sword and Shield has been very, very light on the new Pokemon reveals. Because by late September, when it came to Pokemon Sun and Moon, we had an insane amount of Pokemon revealed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, well actually no, we can't really count those. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52. Are you kidding? Wait, what? We had like 59 Pokemon revealed by this point, including regional variants. That is insane, because when we come to Pokemon Sword and Shield, including sirfetch'd and the other two Pokemon we got in September, We're at 22. 23 if you count Impidimp. What? So, it feels like we should have gotten at least another trailer inside of September, or multiple reveals, but instead, despite the lack of Pokemon that we've had, we just got a trailer for a single Pokemon, which actually turned out to be one of the biggest trailers for Pokemon Sword and Shield so far, because Sirfetch'd is a complete meme. But yeah, like, you follow that up, especially because there were issues with the original reveal, that this happened Thursday. Let's go back to what day it actually was. Yeah, this happened on September 12th. It's like, yo, we're actually going to be looking at like a quicker trailer. This happened on Thursday. Maybe by Friday it's patched up. They made the announcement, and then we still had to wait 2 days. So even that, and then it's like, oh, it took a week. So a Pokemon was supposed to be revealed, took a week to fix the glitch, and then nothing else for September, and the only news coming up is going to be some kind of 24-hour live stream, which might even give us like 3 or 4 new Pokemon in an area, hopefully story development, but adding an extra Pokemon on top of that through Pokemon Go seems like a pretty good way of going about this, and this happened a couple days ago, so just want to make sure that this is right. 3 days ago. Then this is getting officially acknowledged. It feels like we're getting some kind of Meltan timeline with this. It's not going to be as big, you know. Meltan was the only new Pokemon that was being revealed for Pokemon Let's Go, and it was supposed to be this massive Pokemon Go tie-in. Well, I mean, technically Melmetal, so like anything dealing with Meltan, and it was like all massive build-up, huge story, stuff like that. New Pokemon discovered. This was also after it was briefly available inside the games. Discovery, research update, and then another discovery when they all come together, but that was teased from this trailer. I don't think they're going to do that much of a build-up for Galarian Form because Galarian Forms are already known, but this seems like we're finally going to be getting the Shield counterpart to Sirfetch'd because it just seems the same. It looks corrupted. Keep you updated. What do you guys think? Because when this first dropped, I saw a lot of people saying that, you know, there's not going to be any new Pokemon. This doesn't suggest a new Pokemon. It's not going to be like what happened with Meltan. It's not important enough, but it's Pokemon Go. You have a large audience, and Pokemon Go has had a pretty big resurgence for 2019. Also, I think like late 2018 or summer of 2018 was also doing pretty well. It's just like the first 2 years of Pokemon Go outside of launch dropped off super hard. And now, like, it's a regularly played game, and people enjoy the Meltan event. So why not do it to bring people into Pokemon Sword and Shield, and then just boost the main series game even more? Especially now that we have the Switch Lite, and there's going to be, like, a promotional Switch Lite for Pokemon Sword and Shield. So you're really getting people into the ecosystem, you're really getting people on with Pokemon, and then you give them a reveal that way, which also frees up some reveals that we're getting through official Pokemon outlets. And then that kind of just like ties everything together with all the information we've had, everything that's building up, and then the 24-hour live stream that is coming up. So that was like another thing I was worried about. I'm like, wait a second, we haven't even finished the Shield exclusive. So that's just open-ended right there, and they're already announcing something else that's going to be happening in October 4th. Now, while I wouldn't be against back-to-back trailer reveals, or, you know, like, in a very, very short amount of time, it would just feel weird, because we really didn't even have that for Pokemon Sun and Moon. Like, the Slanted reveal, while it was within 7 days, it was on a different week. I think it was, like, Friday versus Tuesday or something. So we got Slanted reveal, like, Thursday, Friday, then, like, Monday, Tuesday, we got the next big trailer for Pokemon Sun and Moon. But if this happens on, like, if we get, like, the Shield exclusive on Wednesday, and then this live stream launches on Friday, that would just kind of feel weird with how sparse the information has been so far. There's also a couple of other things to keep an eye on, because we have this Krabby thing that's still on the Pokemon website, so it wasn't like a fun little joke that happened for a day with Krabby. No, the website's still glitching out in Japan, and then while that's going on, we're getting Professor Willow having some issues with his computer as well, and this is off the back of that Rotom glitch that ended up happening. So I think we're dealing with a lot of really crazy stuff that's kind of lining up. Is it going to be a Krabby evolution into Galarian Kingler? Because, or like the Kingler evolution, or whatever, all this weird stuff that we've seen, because we didn't have an evolution for Farfetch'd, and we're not really like seeing split evolutions. You know, it's not like Galarian Zigzagoon evolves into Obstagoon. We already have Linoon. So we have these counterparts and all these evolutionary lines. So I'm wondering if it's going to be the same as Sirfetch'd, that it's actually going to be an evolution of existing Pokemon, or if it's just going to be a new Galarian Pokemon. Because one thing that's kind of weird about how they're doing the reveals for Pokemon Sword and Shield is that if you go to the actual Pokemon pages, so Pokemon this, and then you go to the newly discovered, These are classified as newly discovered Pokemon, the evolutions, because they didn't exist at all. And then the regional forms, those are just counted as Galarian Pokemon separately. So, is this just going to be like both Galarian Krabby into Galarian Kingler? Is it going to be just regular Krabby into Galarian Kingler, which would then also suggest we have regular Weezing going into Galarian Weezing, because we've seen those pre-evolutions happen before. Execute, Pikachu, Cubone. Is everything getting changed entirely, or is it going to be an evolution on top of Kingler that's going to be Galarian? It's kind of weird, but also we have those leaks that we've been talking about since May that talk about a Spike Ball Meowth. Makes more sense for a Shield exclusive, if you ask me, especially since we're using the giant leak sword Pokemon for the sword exclusive. And then we just kind of get to see where the rest of the regional exclusives go. I feel like this live stream is also going to be really interesting because it seems to be next to a gym. So we're actually going to see the new gym leader as well. Tons of information is just kind of hanging out there. And I guess what it shows is that this is going to be a very productive week. I mean, could we even have the new regional variant by tomorrow afternoon, Monday afternoon? Because Pokemon Go doesn't seem like they're stuck to those 6 a.m. trailer and update announcements that we see from the Pokemon Company. So that could just kind of happen whenever. So now we have to be on our toes for when this Willow research happens. They might just be like, oh, it turned out to be a new Pokemon. Or maybe Willow's going to make an announcement. Then that could actually go on the Pokemon channel. That could happen Monday or Tuesday, and then we still might have to wait a little bit more to find out what the Galarian Pokemon is. So that's kind of weird, and then the live stream is just going to kind of happen. So tomorrow's going, or not tomorrow, but next week is going to be very eventful. Hopefully it kind of fills in the gaps with the news, and then it's October. So October is when we get our starter evolution reveals as well. So live stream happens October 4th. What's fair after that? October 14th? Is that when we start getting like another trailer? If we get a 3-trailer October on top of the Shield exclusive, that'd be pretty awesome. But that seems to be the direction that Pokemon is going right now. So guys, enjoy the video. Hope you all have a nice day. Thank you very much for watching.